and just at least try and get one style that you think, I love this style, I love this cloth. At least try and get one ready for a party, go to a special occasion, or to work, or wherever you want to go. But so that when you do enter the room, the thing doesn't slide off. Because you would probably feel mortified, wouldn't you? I mean, I wouldn't be embarrassed. I just pick it up and do it again. But that's because I can just quickly do it. But if you did, it would be mortifying, really, if you think about it. Your head wrap, sliding off and going off into the road, rolling away, and you're running after it. That would be embarrassing. So make sure you feel confident that it's
as bad as the wig.
Well, that's what I'm saying about wearing the stocking thing.
Listen,
maybe.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, wear the stocking.
So what I've done is I have made a pair of tights in one of these stockings.
I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, so I just cut the legs off. Cut the legs off. Cut the legs off. That's exactly what it is, yeah. Okay?
That's what I'm wearing. Yeah.
And what does that do? Does that secure it better on the head, or what does that do?
It can give your material grip, like we were talking about the silkier material.
Yeah.
So in a moment, I'll find a silkier one that I've got, which I don't enjoy using because it does slide around. But I find that once I put something like this underneath, it just gives it that bit of grip. Or I might wrap my head in one of the pashminas and then put the silky one over the top. So I've got like two, and then just bring in the two designs or something like that. Depends what I'm wearing or where I'm going, or if I can be bothered. It depends what I feel like doing. But this can just, if you've got your hair that you don't want it exposed, or you've got a really neat plaits underneath, you might just want to put your cap on underneath and then do your head wrap. That's fine. Okay, so I'll show you a trick with these head caps, tights. I'll show you a trick now. So if everybody can just make sure they've got at least a pair of tights for the next head wrap and two scarves. So Sonia and Louisa, have you got at least one pair of tights? Don't worry about cutting the legs off though. If they're good tights for school, don't cut the legs off. Just keep the legs on. It's fine. But I'm just saying, once a pair of tights have laddered, and you're like, oh, I've got to throw them in the bin, you could just cut the legs off of them and use this idea, what I'm going to show you now, okay, underneath.
And are you saying with two scarves?
Yeah, if you've got two scarves, it'd be cool. So, like, for example, pick the one that you want to be seen out on the outside and one that you don't want to see at the moment. We're going to stuff the cap with the tights.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, right? Right?
What's that about?
It's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy.
I feel I'm going to watch this one.
Well, watch and then you'll want to join in. Trust me. Watch and then what? And I bet you'll be the first one running to get tights. Yeah. Hold on, let me just get my screen back to how I was before. Where's Lillian?
I'm here. You've got yet another scarf.
Another scarf. Has everybody got two scarves?
Yeah.
At least. And a pair of tights.
Can I make a request for later for just something for like a really small piece of cloth?
Yeah. It can be a small piece of cloth. That's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be massive.
Because I sometimes have small bits and I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, so the small bits will be great for this project. But if you're going to watch and find out first, you'll see like maybe this small bit won't be. But you'll see what I'm trying to do. Right, okay, so let me just grab some cloths for myself. Right, okay, so I'll show you with this one. Right, so the cloth that I had on earlier, I'm going to just open it out. Okay, and then I'm going to stuff it into my tights cap, yeah? And I know you're thinking, oh my God, she's absolutely crazy, but this is if you've got short hair, right? Or you or you want to have a big empress look. So I've got quite long hair, so I probably don't need to do this, but sometimes when I want my hair to look really big, I do this cheat as well, okay? So I'm going to keep my hair quite flat. Hold on, let me just see myself so if I can just right. Okay, so now this is what you're going to do. See, my hair's quite flat. Imagine I had short hair. I've just put that in there now, right? So now I've just got my cap on. And this does look crazy, it does look weird, but we're not going to see this.
Right.
Because we're clever, okay? So now can you see that, what I've just done there? Right? Organise it so it's like a nice sort of shape. Get the head wrap that you do want to see.
Right.
Okay? You go over it. I'll just do it quickly so then you can just quickly see the desired effect. Round, round. We're going to be tucking. Just doing it quickly just to show you what it will end up looking like. Back round this way.
Yeah, that's already saying Queen is in.
Hello. Hello, walking down the road. Hello. Okay, and we'll do it again slower, and I'll show you how to make it secure. But I'm just trying to show you what you will end up with, and then you can play by doing knots round it, the ball that we just did, the African knot, and lots of different things, okay? So it has everybody at least got the tights and the cloth now?
Yep.
Yeah? Yep. Okay, so I'm not going to use the cloth now. I'm going to put my hair inside this.
Okay.
Which is what I would normally do. I would just do quite a loose bun, as central as I can. Here. And I'm happy with that because no one's going to see my hair underneath anyway. Okay? But then I'm still going to use my cap. And I used to knot the two legs together, but then I found it used to leave like a bump in my head wrap, so I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to leave the two legs open like that because then it will just flatten itself out and it'll be fine underneath, so that's absolutely fine. And I'm happy with that kind of underneath. I'm happy with that. And I'm happy with that shape. And that feels secure. So make sure it still feels secure and it's not already sliding off. Yeah, don't want it all sliding already. No, because I think it's the foundation that's quite important. Otherwise, it ends up sort of already slipping off. Then you're trying to add more weight to it, and then it's like on the floor. Can everybody send like a sort of like a thumbs up, or just do this if you're kind of, yes, brilliant, thank you. And I'll just try and have a look to make sure everyone's at that same point. Yes, 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 yes. So the thicker the material, yeah, Louisa, the thicker the material, and if you've got the legs on your tights on, you could just wrap those round or tuck them in. Yeah, wrap them round or tuck them in. Perfect, 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 perfect. Well done, Z. You ready? Yay! Ah, cute little smile. Sue, I can't see everybody, but hello to everybody. Hello to everybody. Can everybody see me? Hopefully you can. I'll sit back a bit now. You can see me. Okay, so mine is like this now. Now I'm going to choose my orange fabric. So mine is a pashmina that I'm using this time, and I told you that it's not a natural fabric. This is 100% viscose. It says on the label. Okay, 100% viscose, man-made, made in India. It's quite a light fabric. But going out on a day like today, if you're not used to it, you could find it quite hot. So just be aware of, the environment. But as it's getting up to winter, these might be a great idea because they do provide some warmth. If you find this is too wide, fold it in half. Okay, but what you need to make sure is that you're going to cover your whole, this cap, the whole lot. Okay, so I'm going to keep mine open. So I'm going to start round the back of my neck. So that then I look really crazy and I look like this. So now it's just loads of really weird material. I'm going to try and keep them even on both ends here. So there's not one like this and there's not one like this. I'm trying to keep them both even when I stretch my arms out, okay? And what I do to keep it tight at my neck, I've got my hands, my thumbs are underneath the material. And I try to grab it all with my thumbs and my hands around the material like this. and that straight away just gives me, oh, that looks nice. See now, if you'd have got a really nice cap, This could look really nice, actually. Yeah, I like this. So anyway,
Dorothy, you need to cover your whole head.
I think you no. But the thing is, right? No, because if her cap,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
If the cap she had used had been a really pretty design, she could have done that like that. And even if the cap is just black and it's a nice cap, she could still do it like how she was doing it just now. That would be fine.
Okay.
But because mine are tights and they've got the legs hanging out and my hair's exposed, I don't want anyone to see the cap underneath. So I'm hiding my cap. But if the cap was nice, then you wouldn't need to hide it.
Okay.
Okay, so now we've got our hands like this. We're going to cross over. Now, if you leave it baggy here, this is what's going to happen. You're going to find yourself like this.
Right.
Or with that central piece of material like this. And I know you're going to panic. Now, you need to grab it so it's taut. All of it's taut. So when you cross over, there is no baggy material because they get crossed away from each other.
Right.
Like that. Yes. Yes. That is really nice. Now, this is the bit that needs to be taut but not tight. So now you can let go of the top strand. Let go of the top strand. Now we're going to work with the second strand. There'll be one strand that's secure just be left. Yeah. Now we're going to bring it around secure. So we don't want to be bringing it right down here. We want to be bringing it across here. Okay, to secure. And then all the way round the middle. Yeah. And now we're going to be tucking in here.
Is there no knots?
There's no knots now.
Right, okay.
If you want to knot it, you can knot it, but I'm not going to do knots in this one.
Okay.
This one is just folds now, but you can knot it if it makes you feel more comfortable or whatever. Yeah, but just be careful there because you can get a headache. So just make sure the knot is not too tight for your liking. Yeah, because during the day it starts getting irritable. Yeah, that's it. Then you're going to be tucking in here because you've got a fold here now.
Right, okay.
All right, so that's where your first strand ends up going. And tuck it down until it's gone. And I'm able to tuck all the way around there with mine. All right, and I don't want the tassels out, so I'm just tucking, and it's gone now. And as far as I'm concerned, that should be neat. Normally, when I'm getting myself ready, I have one mirror in front of me and one mirror behind me, so I can see the back as well. So I like it perfect, so that there's nothing, out of place. But you can appreciate that I can't see the back, so hopefully it's still neat. Right, okay, so now we've got this second strand. We can open it if we need to. We can get it, we can sort it out. We could be able to touch it. Now we want to be able to cover all of this, basically. Yeah, and come around here. Okay, so we're not going down there. We're going here. Okay, so we're tucking it, smoothing it out as we go, bringing it round, and now the tuck should be here, up here, because it gets higher and higher. And I've got like 3 strands, so I can be messing around to get rid of those if I want. I can keep them if I want. It's up to me, it's up to you, it's up to your preference. I don't want the strands, so I'm just going to play until I've tucked them in. And that's very secure, that is not coming off. If you don't, I like my ears in, but if you don't like your ears in, you can start with them out if you want to, so it's like that. That's with
Nice
both.
colour.
Yeah, nice colours, yeah.
Wow.
Wow, Z, that looks lovely.
I think it's practice, really. I think we're just going to have to sit in front of our mirror.
Oh, look at Louisa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. The green scarf. So lovely.
Yeah, well.
Oh, I like the green and silver. So cool. I can see someone eating. Who's eating their dinner, not giving me any dinner? Who's eating chicken there, not giving me any chicken? Hey. Hello, Safina. I know I cannot see you, but I hope you are well. Hello, Kabuki. Kabuki? Hello. I can't see anyone else's names. Oh.
Is that
Lenovo.
what color is that, Dorothy?
Hallelujah.
Sorry?
What color is yours?
It's gold, but it has
Gold.
the back side of it is it's just a very pale,
Hello, Mary.
Oh, right.
not the same color.
Where is Lillian? I cannot see Lillian.
I'm here.
Oh, hi, Lillian. Oh, it's a nice red one now.
Lillian's
Ooh.
got a red.
Lillian's
Wow.
Woo.
Oh,
I think I'm going to go to Shepherd's Bush and get into one of those fabric shops and just do.
Buy all the remnants.
Yeah, remnants.
The remnants. I went to Brixton once and got remnants. So this, for example, is remnants. 1 meter by 1 meter. Yeah.
Okay.
African. Well, you know, the Dutch printed cloth. The wax cloth. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
1 meter by 1 meter gives you the square shape, and you might feel that you cannot use that for many styles. So what I do is I fold it into a triangle. Okay. So get it into a triangle shape. So I'm going to make it into a rectangular shape.
Okay.
So now I have my triangle. Okay. And the edges are raw. I have not sewn these edges. Bring the triangle. Can you see this? Yeah. Bring the triangle out. And then fold it together. So now I have this kind of shape. Okay, so now the triangle, you can't see, the triangle is in there. So I folded it, okay? So now I have this kind of rectangular shape. Right, now, the folded edge, I want to keep this edge here that's open, I want to keep this at the top. So I'm going to put this here. Maybe I can open this. What will happen if I open it?
Okay.
I've opened it now. Let me go back to my other screen. I've opened that now. See, that would have been that fold, yeah? I've opened it. And I'm going to fold it all the way back over that section, but leave this section out. And then I'm just going to carefully tuck it in here, but leave it so that it's got a bit of body. So it's not going to be too flat. So now I've just decided to use the remnant piece. Oh, I can make it look like a beret. Look at that. Just brilliant. Yeah, I'm just playing now.
So that whole thing can't fall off in the shop because it's a unit, and you haven't actually. I put a knot in mine. You didn't put a knot in yours.
I never put the knot. Mine is never going to fall off. To be honest with you, because you know why? When I feel it slipping, it's when I'm in my house. I say, oh no, let me redo this one. So by the time I go out, it's secure. I feel it's secure. and you will feel it secure as well for your own liking. And then I say to myself, I love this. I'm going out now. I've done 2 wraps, and I want some of the other one peeking through. And I want this bit with the body here, and I want to make it look like one of those chef caps berets. So I just tuck the edge lightly into their edge of there, and just playing. I love that. Just playing now. So that's just 2 head wraps. But those remnant pieces, 1 by 1 meter, are fantastic. This is very nice. Z, this is a very nice idea. The silver over this one. Yes. Oh, I can see you.
Judith, I don't know how you done that.
Going now.
You need to go to the shop or something, girl. You need to go to the shop, girl. Do you remember, Lillian, do you remember last time everyone was doing their makeup and everything? And by the end, everyone just looked so glamorous.
Yeah.
Judith, is that 2?
This is
2.
This is
Yeah.
2.
Beautiful. It looks
Wow.
absolutely
It
gorgeous.
followed Natalie's instructions in a timely manner, so I got it right this time. The second one.
In a timely manner.
I tapped that in. That's open.
Yeah.
That's what I had on
Peeking out.
underneath.
And the thing is, if you have those very light scarves we were talking about, the silky ones that don't really stay on, you have the one that's secure, you maybe wrap the light silky one over the top.
Yeah.
You know, and tuck it in and do stuff so that then it's not sliding off of anything.
No.
And sometimes it's the one that's got all the flower design or all the
Yeah.
colours on it or something, you know? And it's not big enough to go around your whole head, it's not big enough to cover everything, but it's big enough to just wrap a stripe or something across and tuck in. So it's not adding any more pressure to your head, but it's just giving a nice flare of colour or nice different, just something interesting. Do you have another one? Do you have another cloth?
Who's
Do you have
that?
another? Do you have any other cloths with you?
Judith.
Or is that me? Or is that
Dorothy,
I
sorry.
have loads. I have pashminas. I have loads.
Do you have
Put another one on.
Put another one with this one, a thin one if you can.
A thin one over.
With it.
Well, I tried, but I gave up. I've got a green thing.
Oh yeah, but that would be really lovely now though.
Yeah, but I learned very slowly. I'm just, as I say, I have very little confidence that once it's heavy and it's big, that it won't actually just topple.
Yes.
So I'm building my confidence.
No, so Lillian, can we set up maybe 1-to-1 with Dorothy just in her own time, maybe just half an hour? You know, we can set up 1-to-1s because when you have 15 people, it is really difficult to actually make sure that everybody's needs get met. But I don't want one of these women today to leave with this not confidence. No, because it takes time. Honestly, it takes time. And I'm glad Dorothy's still smiling and laughing, but I know what that feeling is like when you're just worried that it will fall off and then you might not have the courage to keep on trying by yourself. You know, if you need to have 1-to-1 or you want to have another session as a group or a small group, give it in your feedback. Let us know. Please don't leave today's session, you know, without your needs being met, because that's not what we're here for. We want every single woman to leave empowered from this experience. And even if it takes us 2 years to help you, 4 weeks, however much time it takes, we'll be there to help you. Because I'm not going back to work because of the corona thing anyway. So, you know, I'll be staying at home now. I won't be returning to work in September as planned. So I have a lot more time on my hands, especially the weekends and evenings. So please tap into this if you need it. Okay?
Yeah.
That's no worries for me, because I've been doing this for like 15 years. But for you, it might be the first time or the first few times. So it's the dexterity, it's the confidence, it's the types of material. So that's so much a better start, though. No, that is such a better start. Ooh! Oh my God, see, that is beautiful. Oh, Lillian, come and do photos now. Oh, let me see other people. Let me see. Stay like that. Everybody stay. Let me just check everybody. Hey. Where's Lillian? Lillian.
Oh,
What have you got? Lillian, I can't see you now.
You can't see me?
No,
Oh. You see me now?
Is it green and purple? Oh,
Yeah.
this is nice.
And the red.
Oh, and red.
I don't know how the colors go.
Look at red.
It doesn't matter. It looks so cool. It looks interesting. Oh, this is nice. This
Do
one.
you know how to do the Punjabi men's
The turban.
The turban.
the one they do when they're dancing Bhangra?
Is it the seat?
They look very beautiful.
I don't know what he was doing, but the man was walking around his head, because the material is so lot. Yeah, such a lot of material, But I love the turban.
I love them. I think they look very beautiful.
No, this is very pretty. Wow, and I like the way it peaks at the back. It's lovely. The red really suits your face. Very, very, very lovely.
Very nice.
Oh, Sonia and Louisa. Ah, very nice. Oh, Kabuki. Is your headscarf is green now, Kabuki? Nice. We have a lot of people with us today. Hello to everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Lillian, we have a lot of people.
Yes, we've had up to 21 at one point.
Are we gonna have? Would you like to have a photo, Lillian, with this lovely look that everyone's?
Not very many people. Okay, the ones who are
And if she wants to first, hold on 1 second. And Sonia, Louisa, would you mind if we take a photo snap of you?
Yeah, that should be all right.
That's okay.
Please
Sure.
wait for me. Please wait for me.
Yeah. Take your time.
My lipstick is off. Please wait.
Oh God.
Yeah. Do you remember last time, Lillian? It was so funny. There was women doing mascara. It got crazy.
creative.
Oh God, it got crazy. Listen, with or without makeup, black women for a start don't need makeup. Let's just leave it at that. You don't need it. Once you have your hair adorned, you're ready to go. So don't think that you're not ready. You all look beautiful.
But do we always have to start the top from the back? Is that the best?
No, you can start from the front. You can start from the back. You can start from the front. You can start from the back.
Lillian, you've clearly mastered something.
Oh no, the head wrap is so cool.
Lillian and Judith, it feels like it's your lesson too.
Yeah, we are lesson 2. That's true.
This is my lesson
Like,
too, actually.
You know, this is my first class, but you don't look as though this is your first class.
Yeah, but Dorothy, this doesn't look now with that other scarf over the top. That doesn't look like your first class either. That
I
looks
know.
It
Exactly.
looks perfect. Listen, it's not like we said. There's no wrong or right way. You're following what I'm saying. Do this, do this, do this. But your head wrap is not going to be exactly the same as mine, and it's never going to be exactly the same as itself. It will always be different. You just have to think to yourself, I like this, I don't like that, I'm going to tuck it here, I'm going to wrap it this way. It's just your energy on your own head wrap. If you like that.
Nai and Kabuchi, come closer to the
Yeah, everybody comes
the
closer.
screen. You're a bit far away, can't see you.
So then we have to say,
Kabuchi, can you come close? Yeah, that's better.
hey.
Okay, I'm gonna take a print screen here.
Okay.
Oopsie. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right, finished.
Yay, thank you, Lillian.
Lovely.
Okay. So let's try a different style now so that we don't get too hot with this one. Let's try a different one. Let's try to keep the cap underneath.
So this is Empress.
Yeah, that's Empress. So you can have the Empress, you can have the bun down. If you have short hair, you can have the bun down. So if you want, you can
I'm just going to
move
get
the bun.
another scarf.
Yeah,
Okay.
get yourself another scarf. We're not going to start anything yet. Just going to let people just have a break from their head being too hot.
Yes.
Because, you know, it's a hot day as well. Just get your head, you know, your head to breathe and just your arms down to relax. Oh.
Oh, I like that, Dorothy. Marvelous.
It's a very old thing.
I know, this is the time to get out all those old. Yeah.
In the wardrobe. I think I like the idea of putting something inside and then wrapping.
Yeah.
That might work for me a bit. Just a bit of security.
Yeah, and I think as a beginner, try not to use the silky material straight away unless you feel a bit more. Because they are slipperier, and I even find they slip off me. They slide off.
Yes.
Something like that, because then you know, you don't want to be out when they're sliding. It's annoying anyway, more than embarrassing. It's annoying.
Can I ask a question, please?
Yes.
When do you normally have the head, you know, like, what kind of function do you have, you know, like this one? I really like this. My first time that I did something on my head.
Thank you.
What kind of function?
What kind of function? To be honest with you, I go to work. Mine's every day.
A work function, Z. What do you mean, what kind of function? That's for the
So like a
that's
party. If you go to a party, I wear mine all the time for everything. Come say hello to these ladies.
I want to see you at work like that, Z.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really
I'm at
like
work.
it, you know.
You need to wear that to work.
I really think it's beautiful. I've even captured myself. That will be my profile picture at work.
Yeah, you should do that for work.
Yeah, it's time to have a head here, actually. So I'm thank you for inviting
It's
me.
the first time.
Hi, Ezekiel.
Wow.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Adam.
It's not
Hello.
Because you are all black women, he thinks you're all his grandmother. Sorry about that.
Oh.
You're going to go out now.
Okay.
Thank you, please. Bye. See you later. Right, okay.
No,
Bye. See
Vicky,
you
I
later.
expect to see you wearing that for work now.
And I worked in a secondary school as a teacher, so you can go to a bank wherever you work, professional. You know, and it's still classy. It's not like, you know, they don't say, oh, you look too African, blah, blah, blah. They're just going to just say, good morning, Mrs. whoever you are, and just you're going to get on with your job.
He's busy taking copies.
Yeah, perfect. No, it's cool.
I was going to say that when I wore it to work I've been wearing them to work for years, a couple of years now. But I remember our chief exec, our current chief exec, he said to me one day, oh, can I ask you, there's literacy. I thought it was really great. We had this really hot conversation where I said, no, actually, I've always seen my mother, my parents were from Jamaica, but my mother has always tied her inquisitive, and actually it was quite a good opener, it was quite a good conversation, you know? So I want to see you wearing that at work, Z.
On Wednesday, I'll be having this.
Exactly. Like I'm wearing a crown, like nobody can't talk to me, like please don't talk to me without asking permission.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, and I'm sure people feel that as well. They're a bit like, a little bit anxious around you, like, is she royalty? Is she related to?
Yeah, it should, because we
Exactly.
Come on then now. Go on. Go downstairs now. But you could wear them to, if you're going to a friend's birthday party or any kind of celebration, when we have our celebratory events and stuff in the halls wherever we host them, you'd be more than welcome to come to those and dress up and have your head wrap, your headscarf.
But
Even if you're going into town, even if you're going to the local...
On Zoom.
Yeah.
Whenever. To the local shop to get your bread. That's when you can wear them. Seriously. It's up to you. That's why we're saying, we first set out saying there's no right or wrong. So if you thought to yourself, I want to have a very Afrocentric look today, and then you never wore it again until you wanted another Afrocentric moment, fine. If you want to do it because you're covering up bad hair day or something's happening with your hair, fine. It's completely up to you. And if you go to work sometimes with your head wrap and sometimes without, it's up to you. Don't let any employer, boss, whoever, make you feel uncomfortable. You know, and if you feel that you... Oh, sorry, the baby's laying on my hair now. Oh, come on, Azakai. Sorry. And if you feel that you want to explain why you're wearing your head wrap, then, you know, explain. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. And there doesn't have to be a big reason why you're doing it. I never got asked anything like that. It was because I worked with secondary school children. It would be mainly the children who would ask. Yeah, like, why do you wear that funny hat, miss? And I'd say, this funny hat is called a head wrap, and I wear it because I want to. Simple as that. And like you say, it opens up the conversation, and lots of people now do want to have conversations with lots of different types of people, but they are scared to
Black
ask.
Lives Matter and all of that, with Black Lives Matter and everything. People do want to converse about it. So
you want to talk. You do want to talk. Like you would if you saw someone with a broken leg. You're wondering straight away, what happened to your leg? What happened? How did you get your hair curly like that? Where did you get that jacket from? Same sort of thing. You know. So, Azakai, come on, please. Unless you're going to do some head wrapping. Do you want to do some head wrapping as well? Here, get a blue one. Okay, so everybody,
which is the next one?
Yes. Let's move on to our next style.
Oh, Dorothy, you're becoming an expert there.
I'm giving myself a bit of time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
No.
I'm going to use the cap again to make the bun at the back. A low bun this time. So we can all make a low bun this time, okay?
Mhm.
That's okay. Come on.
A low bun.
I'll show you once I've got this on. Sonia and Louisa are here in this one, Shania. Oh, right. You can put that on your head. It's a blue one. Oh, I can't even get the thing on. Okay, so now I've got it like this.
Okay.
Look, ready?
Judith, are you ready?
I'm getting there. Trying to speed up. I'm taking selfies.
Oh, all this rushing.
There you go. Right, out now. Can you go with Dada now? Go and get a biscuit from Dada. Go get some biscuits. Right, Sinead, can you get Dad to come and get him wrappers? Right. Careful. Okay, so we have the head wrap with a low bun. So organise it so it looks quite neat.
Mhm.
This time I will use this colour blue or something. So, okay, let me show you. No, you asked me, does it have to start from the back every time? No. Let's start from the front, then I'll show you that it doesn't have to start from the back.
Okay. What shape is your wrap? Is it rectangle?
Rectangular, yeah.
Okay.
It's a pashmina again, this one. It doesn't have to start from the back, so it's going to start from the front. Okay, so we start from the front, but we still have to cover, now we have to make sure we cover the back.
Mhm.
And this time we're gathering it from the front.
Okay.
doing now?
I can't even do it that way. Yeah, like that.
And under the bun.
Yeah, so under the back, but we're twisting it under the back.
Okay. Is it a knot?
I don't use knots, but
Okay.
if you want to knot, then please knot. But I don't use knots.
Okay.
Let me see your back.
Right.
So you just twist it.
Yeah, so now you've got it like this.
Yeah.
Right?
Right, now, twist this all the way down. And wrap it over the top of the bun, yeah?
Okay.
Oh, mine's too short.
Where did it reach to?
About there. I'll get another one quickly.
And soon you'll learn your head wraps. The more that you do this, you'll think to yourself, oh, I want to do this style. And you'll go, I can't use that one like that because it's too small or it's too whatever or it's slippery. And then you'll just get your own kind of relationship really with your head wraps. You'll know what one works for whatever occasions. Right, so I'm gonna start again because mine's quite loose.
Okay.
That's better. I said that's better. And then wrap that around the bun. And then wrap the other one the other way over the bun. So they will end up going together.
Mm-hmm.
Peter? That's quite nice actually. That's quite a simple one actually. And I've just pushed mine back a bit because I thought it might look nice for me. And yeah, so, and then you've got your earrings or whatever you've got, you know, you've got your earrings going on or you haven't got your earrings. And you're off. And that looks like you've got a really big bun at the back. Or if you've got short hair, it will still look nice because it might wrap round a few times around the back. Like if I did my bun really neat and small, then it would wrap round maybe a couple more times. So I like I said before, I don't actually do a knot, but if you feel more confident doing a knot, just be careful that the knot is not too tight here, or here, or here. Okay. Because it might feel all right at first, but then about 2 hours in, it will just start to feel really uncomfortable, and then you won't want to undo your wrap at an event, and you might leave it, and you'll start to feel like you're getting a migraine. It's really, so it's like they're pressure points on your head that you just don't want those sort of like they're knot points. But if you feel more comfortable, because it will be more secure with a knot, just make sure you arrange it so that it doesn't have to be really tight, taut. Yeah. It needs to be taut, but it doesn't need to be tight. And also, when you're wearing your head wraps, one thing I used to see a lot of is a lot of black girls have their hair cutting out here. The hairline starts to cut away because if you're doing it too tight every time and ripping your hairline. So just be really delicate, just be really gentle and thinking that, you know, you've still got your hair growing underneath. You know, and it's not a case of, oh, I've got bad hair, so I'm going to hide it. Hair needs to be massaged to grow. Sorry, one moment, please.
Right.
Sorry, I've got to ask about 7 times.
Hi. How are you ladies doing?
Done.
Sorry about that. My baby was
Oh,
just
that's neat. That's really beautiful.
Judith, you're getting it together.
Judith, yours is mwah.
Oh, thanks.
You're getting it together. Oh, God.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's nice. And the length of the cloth is just right. I think.
Yeah, because I had
Louisa?
a short one earlier.
How are you getting on? How did you get on with it? How did you find it?
It was really good, and I learned something new, so that was...
You learnt a new one today. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. It looks really nice on you. I like the, yeah. Oh, is this with your hair down, son?
Well, I've put my own hair in a bun, so that's my own, and just wrapped it round. You know, like how you wrap yours.
I like how you've done it quite tight in the middle. That looks really, really cool.
Thanks.
Is your material jersey? Is it stretchy?
Not.
Is it elasticated?
No, not really. Not
Okay.
really. It's quite loose. It's like a really big scarf. It's loose. It's not very wide, but very long.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So that's something to bear in mind. Sometimes it doesn't need to be very wide. It can be very, very long, and you could be able to wrap and do lots of different things. So when you go to, sometimes you go to lots of different shops and you see that one scarf, you think that is perfect for something else later on. It might not be perfect for what you're doing that day or that moment, but later on. So try and collect scarves if you can. So at least you've got maybe 5 or 6 really decent sized ones before you start getting really complicated ones that are slippery or too small and stuff. Because the better you get at confidence and the better you get at twisting and making all these different styles, then you can choose any shape. You can choose most shapes because the square goes into a triangle and goes into a rectangle. So I've used head wraps that are shorter just using the triangle and just messed around with that. It doesn't have to be a big elaborate head wrap like this. It could just be you've got your hair out and you've got a little wrap round, little bow, and you're off. You know, sometimes what I was saying before about your hair does need to be obviously washed as regular as you want it to be washed, so you have a clean scalp, but your head needs sunlight as well. Your scalp does need sunlight. So for all these women who feel that they've got bad hair in whatever sense of the word, don't keep covering it up on purpose. At least sit in a garden or something like that with your hair exposed to sunlight and air, fresh air. And in your private time, massage your scalp like this, gently with your fingers. Love yourself, whether your hair's falling out and it isn't as pretty as it used to be and it's going grey or it's, not as long and it's thin. Love it, because I tell you something now, all that energy of I don't like my hair, I hate my hair, it's this and that, it's going into your hair. So how can it produce good quality hair? I never used to like my hair, and it was about that long. All through my childhood. As soon as I started to not worry about my hair and started to massage my scalp, wash my hair, play with my hair, twist it, untwist it, do all different things with my own hands in my head, my hair's now long as down to my bum. My own natural hair is down past my bum. So it's just what you think about your hair. And I'm not doing anything in particular. I'm not even going to a salon anymore, and I don't actually have any special oils that I'm putting in it. I just put anything in it. Because my daughter has allergies, so I've got to be really careful about all the different things I put in my hair because it irritates her skin or my skin or whatever. So I don't put anything in my hair, just wash it. And I put my hands that God gave me in my head and I just massage. And after I had my last boy, he's 2.5 now, my hair went really thin and I thought I was going to lose all my hair. I just massaged, and the hair started growing back. So that's what you got to do. You've got to love your hair. You've got to love your head. Love yourself. Love your skin colour. You know what I mean? Love your complexion. Everything about yourself. You are unique and you've been made beautiful just as you are, with or without a head wrap, with or without hair, blah, blah, blah. You're perfect just the way you are. Okay? And you really have got to know that and start getting to know that, because that's where the confidence for everything else is. Okay? And that is what God is trying to tell everybody, each individual person, that you are beautiful. You deserve the best in your life. He's given you the treasure already. You just have to go for it. Okay? And especially as women, we need to stop making excuses about, the kids and, the dirt. No. Go for what you want to do, what you really want to do, okay? Don't keep putting yourself last and focusing on everybody else. Make sure you focus on yourself first so that then your cup runs over and then you can start giving to your loved ones, your friends and family around you will share off of what you get, what's coming off of what you're doing. Okay, don't think to focus on yourself is selfish, because it's not. It's really important. And if you have any thing that you want to share with us through Zoom, please get in contact with Lillian, because you must have a wealth of knowledge that you want to share with us, and we would love to sit with you on this sort of platform and talk about things that you want to talk about. Okay, so please help us to use this network, not just through this lockdown, but forever and always, because it's so powerful. Okay, do you think we can do a couple more styles?
Yeah, one more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So, yeah, okay, cool, let's go. Let me find which style I'm going to do. Let me find one. Okay, so we did that one. Okay, I'll try to do a... So I don't think this matters what your hair looks like, whether you've got long hair or short hair or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like a turban kind of style.
Okay.
So you can have your hair out, you could have your hair up, you could have your hair however you want to have it. I'm just going to have my hair down for now. In a ponytail. I'm just going to put my head down for now. Okay. So let's just try and get one. I like this scarf actually. I'm going to use the one that you saw me with when we first started. Mm-hmm. And I am going to... what am I going to do with it? Cover the head with the back except for the foot. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to fold my scarf that I had before because it is super, super massive. I'm just going to fold it in half. Okay? Okay. And I'm going to start from the back. Right, now you're gonna try and keep it quite loose this time. You're not gonna make it as, you're gonna make it taut, but you're gonna make it quite loose in terms of not as tight. So you're not gonna be like making it really tight and flush. You want to leave some of the material so that then you can play with it. Yeah. So the first, from here to here, it needs to be taut. Needs to be taut so that then it feels secure. But then
Tell us that step again, please.
Yeah.
The first, yeah.
So you're going to start here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to wrap it over. You're going to wrap it over. But instead of keeping it really taut all the way round, we're going to now keep it a little bit loose. The material a little bit loose so that we can manipulate it if we need to. Come round to here and tuck.
And too fast, love.
Sorry. Come around your head and tuck it in. Now with the other side, we want to make the last tuck more secure. So we're going to start by trying to go over that tuck and come round and tuck it in, wherever your tuck is. Mine's here. Okay?
So you go round the same way?
You go the opposite way.
Yours looks different. Can
It's
you
like
sit back a little bit?
It's like a turban, so everyone's would look slightly different. If I make it really, really neat, it will be flatter. If I make it really tight, it will be flat.
Okay.
I don't want it to be flat this time. I wanted it to have like a little bit of body. So when I came to here, I just left it the material a little bit loose.
Okay.
And tuck. With this side. I come around the same tuck. So here is quite low. My middle area is quite low here. I have lots of material that I can play with and shape and do whatever I want to do with it. My tuck is here.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have the poofiness. You can play with it.
Okay.
You can, because it's all a fold. Don't forget, it's all a fold. So you can just get rid of that if you don't want it poofy. It's all a fold here. It cannot do anything that you don't want it to do. So don't be afraid of this material. If you think, oh no, I don't like this, just do it again. It's fine. I'm just playing with it until I like it, and then I just tuck it in. But the main part here is secure.
It's also about something about depends on the cloth that you're using as well, isn't it? The feel of the fabric, the weight of it.
Fabric.
The